What's up guys, welcome back to the Martial Arts Mindset and Healthy Fitness channel. This will be the last video in my starting calisthenics series, and we'll deal with what you've all been waiting for, the legs. And you can't spell legendary without leg day. Now, most people think you need a plethora of equipment such as a barbell, squat rack, or dumbbells to get an effective leg workout. But you really only need your body weight and gravity to get significant results as a beginner. This video will include bodyweight exercises for all parts of the leg, including progressions for those with limited mobility and joint issues. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get right into it. The first exercise with this video will be the good old bodyweight squat. The prime mover of this movement is the quads, but the glutes, hamstrings, and hip flexors also play a supporting role. The benefits of squats are initial muscle growth, increased tendon and muscle strength, and improved mobility. Squats are especially important for mobility as it takes the knee through its full range of motion along with deep hip flexion. To perform a squat, start off with your feet a little wider than shoulder width apart, with the feet slightly outward or pointing straight ahead. Try to find balance in this position before going to the next step. A good way to find balance is to distribute weight onto 3 points on the foot: the heel, big toe, and pinky toe. This is to ensure that weight is distributed evenly throughout the foot. After you're balanced, slowly lower yourself down as far as possible, going down butt first, breathing on the way down as well. Then, exhaling forcefully, reverse the position while coming back up with vigor, extending the knees and hips and ending back up in the starting position. Nice job, you just completed your first squat. Things of importance to observe while squatting should be to keep a straight back or neutral spine, staying as upright as possible, and keeping the knees aligned with the ankles. Most importantly, remember to breathe. Oxygen is your friend. Squats can also be used as isometric holds by sitting at the bottom or middle of a squat. This puts more emphasis on the tendons of the knee, which can lead to even more strength gains. The next exercise we'll look at today is the calf or heel raise. Heel raises are great for building up explosive strength and endurance in the calves. They can also be great for strengthening the knee joint, since the calf is intricately related to the hamstrings in the back of the knee. Calves are important because they are like the forearm of the leg. They are your first point of contact with the ground, along with the feet that allow you to produce force during running and jumping, and you're only as strong as your weakest link. To perform the calf raise, stand in an upright position on a flat surface with the feet about shoulder width apart. Make sure that the feet are pointing straight ahead and that the hips, knees, and ankles are aligned. Once you're here, raise onto the balls of the feet with explosive intent while simultaneously maintaining control. To finish the rep, lower back down onto your heels with control. Nice job, you've just done a heel raise. Heel raises can be used in a variety of different ways to add spice to your training. You can do them explosively, slowly, or as an isometric hold. You can even do them with one leg if you're strong enough. For the antagonist muscle of the calves, we'll incorporate tibialis raises. The tibialis raise is an exercise neglected by many athletes because it's not a very fancy or flashy exercise, but it has the potential to heal and bulletproof your knees. This is because the tibialis anterior acts as somewhat of a shock absorber for preventing unnecessary force from going through your knees during high impact activities, such as running or landing from an explosive jump. To perform the tibialis raise, start with your back against the wall and step your feet about 1 or 2 steps away from the wall. Then, raise up onto your heels until you feel a stretch in the calves. Finally, lower back into your original position with control. Observe yourself through the movement and see to it that you don't rush through the movement. This can lead to injury and nullify the effects of the exercise. You want to ensure the most amount of tension as possible on the muscle to ensure maximum strength gains. The fourth exercise that we'll focus on today is the lunge. Lunges are a great exercise to overload the quads and glutes when squats become too easy. It can also serve as an introduction to unilateral movement, as most of the load is put on the one leg. They offer a lot of flexibility and mobility benefits as well, since they involve various movements of the lower body, such as flexion and extension of the hips and dorsal and plantar flexion of the ankle. To perform lunges, start off in an upright stance with the feet facing forward. Then, raise your right knee to hip level. Lastly, take a long lunging step while trying to keep the back leg as straight as possible on the ball of the foot or flat on the instep. The front leg should be bent, and depending on your flexibility, the knee will be over the toe or in line with it. Now that you're here, you can finish the rep by pushing off with the front foot into the starting position and repeating the rep on the other side. Lunges can also be used as a static stretch for a cool down and a progression for the splits. This is by far the most versatile exercise in this video, so be sure to make the most of this movement. The last movement of today's video will be the good morning. The good morning is a hip hinge movement for the glutes, hamstrings, and lower back. It is famously known as the camel that broke Bruce Lee's back, but don't let this discourage you. Lee only injured his back because he loaded the movement with excessive weight that caused him to break form during the set. We, on the other hand, won't be loading our good morning with weight. To perform the good morning, start off in an upright position with the feet a little wider than shoulder width apart. To resemble a barbell, you can grab an object like a broomstick to rest on your traps, but this is optional. Once you found comfort in the position, brace the core and spine, then bring your butt back while slightly bending your knees. At this point, you should feel a stretch in the glutes and hamstrings, but no strain in the lower back. To finish the set, bring your butt back in line with the rest of your body and straighten your legs. It's important to make sure that the spine stays neutral and the core remains braced. This puts your lower back in a safe position. If you can master this, then the good morning will provide great strength, flexibility, and mobility in the hips, glutes, and core. Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in to the last part of my series. I know my uploading schedule hasn't been the most consistent, but it's mainly because I've been preparing to start college. I never knew it took so much effort to move into the dorms, but I plan on making a video every 2 weeks for you guys. I think this will ensure that each video comes out in its best quality. I already have an idea what the next video will be on, but you guys are still welcome to leave requests in the comments for future videos. Either way, the support has been amazing even with my inconsistent schedule. But let me get off of that. I have a workout routine with the exercises from the video for you all. First, we're going to start off with 4 sets of 10 of air squats. Then we're going to go to 4 sets of 10 of calf raises, and 4 sets of 10 of tibialis raises, 4 sets of 10 of lunges, 5 on each side, and last but not least, 4 sets of 10 of good mornings. Try to build up to 20 to 25 reps per set on each of these exercises. This has been another great video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.